Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, there is a gigantic mess behind me, and that is the aftermath from the last video I just filmed and posted, which was decluttering the world's messiest closet. If you haven't seen that, you should definitely watch it. I will link it down below. And after filming that video, you guys pointed out, and I don't know how I didn't realize this, but I am Monica with her secret hoarder closet.
Oh my God.
I am Monica. So the current cleaning routine that I follow is every day I do a quick speed clean, and then on Sundays I do a deeper clean of either the downstairs or the upstairs of my house. Today we're going to be doing the downstairs, including this giant mess behind me. And this video is also going to include my tips for cleaning your floors. I realized I've never done a dedicated floor cleaning video, so I'm going to include my tips in this one. Also, if you are new here and you enjoy this video, I would love to have you as a subscriber. There is a red subscribe button. If you press that, you'll be notified of all of my videos that I post. So with all that said, let's tackle this cleaning. All right, so really quickly, I'm going to show you the supplies that I use. I have a huge stack of microfiber cloths. I just get these in bulk from Amazon. They're really affordable. Then I have my DIY all-purpose cleaner. I will leave the recipe down in the description box, but this works on everything, and I just like to keep it simple. A new thing that I've added to my cleaning routine, I wear these Bluetooth headphones so that I can listen to music or an audiobook as I clean. It just makes the entire process for me a lot more enjoyable. And last, I have a hamper that I bring around with me so I can throw the used cleaning cloths into it as I go. All right, so we're gonna start by tackling this huge mess. Can you believe that all of this stuff was in my hallway closet? I actually find this shocking. So I'm first bringing out all of the recycling. I have like 8 loads of just recycling. Then I'm loading up the donation items into boxes. So I scheduled a pickup for next week. Most of the stuff here are books and other random household items that we're just not using, so I would rather donate. Then I have a big pile here of the items that we're going to put into storage. We have these upper racks in our garage where we're able to put our storage items, so seasonal items, baby stuff that we're not using. So we put all of that up there in the garage. And then there's more stuff over here to put into storage. I'm also sorting through Ryan's insane shoe collection. I'm telling you, my husband has 5 times more shoes than I do. He has a shoe fetish. Now that the mess is cleared out and I can actually see the floor again, I'm dusting off the blinds. I just turn them one way, dust them all, turn them the other way, and dust the other side. This is the easiest method that I found. It's quick, it works well. Then I'm wiping down the coffee table and dusting the fireplace and mantle area, as well as Carter's little play kitchen that he played with one time and then forgot. I fluff off the throw blankets and pillows on the couches and put everything back. I realized as I'm watching this back that I need to take the couch cushion covers into the dry cleaners. I try to do that like 2 or 3 times a year. Now onto the kitchen. The first step is to clear out all of the clutter from the island. Having a big kitchen island is really nice in theory, but I find that it's just a clutter magnet. So first dealing with all of the clutter and then moving on to the dishwasher. I had a full dishwasher of clean dishes, so I'm just unloading all of this. After cleaning the toilet, I would have to say that unloading the dishwasher is my least favorite cleaning task. So let me know in the comments, what is your least favorite cleaning task to do? I am loading my dishwasher. For Carter's bibs, I wash them and then I put them out in the sun to dry. I just find it helps prevent that mildew smell, and the sun also helps sanitize them. Now I am clearing off the countertops and cleaning them off. My new DIY all-purpose cleaning recipe that I use is vinegar-free, so it does work even on stone countertops, which I really like. Then I'm going in with my new favorite cleaning tool, which is my plastic scraper. I freaking love this thing. It just gets anything that's stuck on the countertops off, so I don't have to spend as much time scrubbing. I'm so passionate about this little piece of plastic, you guys. I don't know how I went so long without it. I use it on everything now. Then I put everything back and I clean off each item as I put it back.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know.
For cleaning the sink, I have a special brush that I use just for the sink because I just don't like using the same brush to clean my dishes that I use for the sink. I don't know if that's weird.
Well, we can be live with no distractions. We'll get away. This is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can miss.
So then there was a big dog food mess that I needed to tackle, and something tells me that Carter had something to do with this. So I swept up all of this dog food on the floor, and then I cleaned out my dog's bowls and her tray. Then I wiped down all of the appliances in the kitchen using that same all-purpose cleaner. And if you want your stainless steel appliances to look really good, a little trick is to use a couple drops of olive oil on a microfiber cloth, rub that into your stainless steel, and it will have a nice shine to it. Now onto the bathroom. I throw the towels into the washer, clear off the countertop, and then wipe down the counter, mirror, and the sink. And then as I'm putting the items back onto the countertop, I clean them off as I put them back. I clean the toilet area, and then I will be back to do the floors later. Thankfully, my office wasn't that messy. I just picked up some of Carter's toys and put them back, and then did a quick wipe down of my desk area. Now onto the dining room area, which is a bit of a mess because Carter and Ryan had just been eating here. So I cleared everything off of here, and then I wiped down the table. I'm giving Carter's high chair a wipe down. I absolutely love this high chair because it is so easy to clean. There are no nooks and crannies. And the last area to tackle downstairs is Carter's play area. This is the mess after just one morning of him playing. So you can see he's having a good time. I start by doing a trash sweep in here and then putting his toys away. Then I'm putting all of the pillows back on the couch. Carter loves to pull the pillows down and then jump in them and roll around in them. So these are always on the floor. And then I move off his playmat and vacuum the rug. And when I'm vacuuming the rug, I switch to a rug attachment on my vacuum. Then I clean off his playmat. I just love this because it doesn't look like a playmat and it's made with memory foam, so it's really soft and squishy. All right, so now that the house is clean, we're going to tackle the floors, and I'm going to share some of my favorite tips with you. The first thing is just preventative. I have a policy now of no shoes in the house, and we have mats at every entrance, and that just helps prevent some of that tracking in. The next step is to vacuum your floors. And I use the Dyson V8 cordless vacuum. I love it, but use whatever vacuum you have and that you like.
Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Dive with my own
Now on to mopping. I use the Swiffer Wet Jet, and in my last video, the home hacks, I shared how you can actually remove and refill the Swiffer Wet Jet solution bottles, so definitely check that out. And I use the Bona hardwood floor cleaner. Normally, you guys know that I use my own DIY cleaners, and they're usually vinegar based. But with hardwood floors, you want to be careful you're not using a product that's going to break that down. So I just find that this cleaner works really well. It's also non-toxic. And then if you want your floors to be extra sparkling clean, you can also polish them. This is something that I do maybe every month, every other month, just to get that extra shine. And I use the Bona hardwood floor polish for this. Now, when using the polish, I use the same process with the microfiber cloth. You just pour a little bit of the polish on the floor, working section by section, rubbing that in, and you will get a beautiful shine on your hardwood. Okay, so once everything is completely done, the last step is to take all of the dirty cloths and throw them into the wash on a hot sanitizing cycle. And this is what everything looks like once it's completely cleaned up. This whole process took about 2.5 hours. I was filming it, so it took a little bit longer. All right, so that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this clean with me video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Also, let me know if you guys have any ideas for some sort of a cleaning challenge video I could make. I just want to do something a little bit fun and creative. So if you guys have any ideas, leave them down in the comments. And with all of that said, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon with a new video.